Big environmental factors that affect people that I found that are very common with nutritional analysis, mercury would be number one. It's such a common cause of many of our modern day autoimmune issues or chronic pain. So this can be from leaky dental amalgams, it can be from vaccines, it can be from just eating a lot of fish. And the mercury gets in our system and our body doesn't really flush it out that well. And it's pretty toxic even in tiny amounts. So that's probably the biggest thing I see. I do recommend people be aware of their fish intake, let's say, but very few people are willing to stop fish altogether. So I can give them something that will help, an herbal product that will help neutralize the mercury as it comes into the system when they go out to eat for fish or when they cook fish. Other things I see, GMOs come up. People don't realize that, eating a lot of corn products can really cause problems. Soy products, using canola oil. Even if you don't consciously eat any of those three foods, when people go out to eat, they're oftentimes cooking, the restaurants are oftentimes cooking in these type of oils. And then that, eventually builds up in our system. And there's a specific toxicity to these genetically modified organisms that build up and create problems. GMOs are very difficult to completely avoid, especially if you go out to eat often. So there's different herbs and nutritional supplements out there that just break these toxicities down that people can keep in their, medicine cabinet. And okay, if they go out to eat, have one or two of those, and it'll break down the GMOs and get it out of their system before it can create problems. People don't realize keeping a phone on at night in the bedroom can create a lot of issues. Or having a Wi-Fi close to you all day, a router that is, or playing with an iPad on your lap or a laptop directly on your lap can create a lot of problems too. Or smart meters, which measure how much electricity we're using. Every building has one or several if it's in a multi-unit building. And if there's one directly below you or outside your bedroom, it will cause problems. Even though these things aren't visible, these wavelengths aren't visible, they are causing issues. So be really vigilant, especially at night is when they cause a problem, because the body's trying to rest and repair. The nervous system is trying to rest. It definitely doesn't like too much electromagnetic frequency interfering with it, basically. So especially at night, to be conscious of switching these devices off and not having them in the bedroom is helpful. Other smaller ones, pesticides oftentimes show up as being underlying issues. Other heavy metals, titanium dioxide is a common one. That's in medications. So when people are taking medications day in, day out, that little bit of titanium dioxide that's on the pill, that titanium builds up in the system and creates problems. Things like lead, arsenic, they also oftentimes show up and create problems. So heavy metals are a big one, electromagnetic frequencies are a big one, and genetically modified foods are big. What I do is I use muscle testing to find out what exactly the organs are that are off in that person for the symptoms they're having, and then find out what are the issues, food sensitivities, toxicities, mineral deficiencies, yeast. And then from there, I test on what will help get rid of the issue, basically. Maybe some anti-yeast herbs or liver detox pills. So from there, I can, advise a person, okay, come back in 2 weeks or 3 weeks and let's see how your organs are doing. So it kind of depends on each case. If a case is very acute, then I generally tell people come back in a week. But if it's a more long-term case, it'll take a few weeks to see some change. So I'll have them come back in a few weeks. And then from there, on the second and third and fourth visit, we just basically redo the testing, find out how those organs are doing, make sure that they're all getting better, and then refine the dosage of any supplements they're taking.